Hey y'all, welcome back to Spirit of the Outdoors. Today I'm building a water catchment system for close to my garden. I had this tank up here you saw at the back of the house. I mentioned in another video that I had moved it back here and set it up because I'm building a back patio back there, and I had thought about putting it on the edge of my patio, but I'm thinking I'm gonna set it up permanent right here, and I may get another something else to put up there. So what this is this is an old gutter. It's got some holes in it right here. It was taken down from a project I was working on when I was doing metal roofing. It was some stuff we tore apart and was throwing away because it's got some holes right here. So I'm gonna patch this up and make it catch water and run it into that tank. I do not mind if it leaks a little bit. I don't need it to just catch every drop of water. I don't need it to not leak. So we're not siliconing nothing. I may try to stick a screw in these couple of holes just for the sake of doing it. What it was is right here, this was overlapped with another piece of gutter, and that's why there's not an end on it. And you can see, or I don't know that you can see, I will show you in a little bit, there is an end in the other end down there. So what I done is took me an old piece of tin, metal roofing, we call it tin here, y'all. And I've sketched out and drew this end piece. So it's rusted on one side, it's kind of shiny on the other. I don't have the proper benders that I used to have to do this with. So I'm doing it with channel locks. It will work, just a little more finicky. But you're just cut these tabs, trace it out, overlap it over like this. And then I have my pipe rivet gun, and I have some pipe rivets in my pocket here. I've got some screws. One of the problems with this is it don't have a lip on the back of this. This is designed to screw to the facial board of a house. Well, the way this chicken coop is, I've got a lot of overhang on the back, so it's gonna have to screw through the top of the roof tin down. So I'm gonna take some oak slats I got and screw them to the back of that. It's not a permanent long-term solution, y'all. It's gonna rot. I know somebody sitting there saying, that's gonna rot, it ain't gonna work. I know that. We're doing this for right now because I don't have anything else at the moment. Now, I can probably pine tar those slats back there. So I may do that. I may soak them in some oil, something other to preserve them. There's a lot of different things you can do that will help. None of which is probably gonna be foolproof, I would say. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not gonna, normally if I was doing this professionally on somebody's house, I have built to these end caps on a job site many times, and you fill this full of silicone when you put it on there, and then come in here and silicone all this, and it won't leak at all. This one, I don't really care if it leaks or not. So we're just trying to get it where we can catch water and funnel it into that tank so that that tank catches up some water for us and holds it, and makes it where we have a little extra water to water the garden with. Okay, so I got to take my bit here out. I've got an 1/8 of an inch drill bit, y'all. Okay, take my pop rivet. These are 1/8 of an inch pop rivets. Put it in there. And this pop rivet gun, y'all, is wore out. It does not work very well. And them little things there, I'm just gonna throw them up next to my building, okay? All right. So anyway, you see what I'm doing here, and there comes my help. What you got? Show them that on there, it's sprouted. That's an acorn he found over here, y'all, done already growing. Well, y'all, I have just monkeyed up big time. You between me and the camera. I just broke my drill bit, y'all. Just broke my drill bit. I mean, right off the bat. And didn't even get my hole finished. Okay, let me go get me another drill bit. We'll get this done. That's from trying to probably do stuff in an awkward position and in a hurry. Wait. Come here and tell these folks on YouTube what you doing with them.
We're gonna feed them to the squirrels.
The squirrel, feed them to what?
To the acorns.
But you gonna feed them to what?
These acorns.
Yeah, but what you feeding them to? Tell them people on YouTube what you feeding them to. Roscoe, what are you doing outside? Roscoe's love struck. He's been on lockdown.
I think Mama will the door open. I will open the door.
Y'all, what I did is I got my drill and I stuck the broke piece back up in there where I could use it.
These acorns for the squirrels.
Yeah, to the squirrels.
Yeah.
I think, y'all, he's talking about squirrels. I don't know where he got to calling them squawers. But he finds all kind of stuff now, I tell y'all that. He finds all kind of stuff. Well, anyway, y'all, I'm gonna get this right here put together, and then I'll show y'all mounting it. That goes in there like that. Stick it in the hole and it be the roughest looking gutter end you ever seen. But it will work. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is put this oak slat on the back of here with some just metal to wood screws. Finally got one in there. Oh yeah, just right, y'all. We're gonna have just enough wood and room for the wood and all such as that, you know, and all and everything. All right. Y'all, this ain't gonna be too bad. Ain't gonna be too bad. Now the next problem I have is getting the gutter spouted into the hole on this thing. For temporary means, I have a piece of tin that I may just kind of poke me a hole in that thing and trap it down under there instead of trying to build a downspout. I have some downspout material down there, but I don't know if I've got a good size or whatever. The next obvious problem is holding this up there while I mount it. So we're gonna take this off. Y'all have seen these things. That's a handy deal for working in tight places. Takes 2 hands to operate too. What? Y'all, I don't hear good. I have no idea what he's saying. I hear, do what? You come down here if you're gonna talk at me. I have to read your lips. He ain't coming. All right, I'm gonna try to set y'all up where you can kind of somewhat see what's going on here. The next order of business after I get all these screws out, and y'all, this thing is not the full length of this thing, but no big deal. We just trying to catch some water. We're not trying to like be a professional entire gutter system. It'll catch enough water to fill that tank up for me. But the next thing I'm gonna tell you is I've got to put some straps. And what I'll do is I'll take an old piece of tin I got extra and cut the rib off and cut the ribs into sections where I can stick screw right over this rib down to this, and that'll hold that up. Otherwise, this thing will get filled up with junk and it'll lay out like that's already doing down there. Just if y'all happen to find any of this particular type of guttering, we're using this because this is what I used when I was doing it professionally. And we did not just do gutters, we did all manner of metal work. So this is what I happen to have a laying around, is particularly why we're using it, okay? And I got that sticking over a little bit, probably not quite enough, but it'll be all right. Know what I mean, Burn? Here, y'all, come on, let's move on down a bit. If I leave y'all here, I'll have to bring a ladder back to get you. The next thing I want to address before I get a bunch of questions, because when you put your life on the interweb, on YouTube, you figure out that people don't just assume that you know what you're doing. They'd rather tell you that you don't know. So we're not catching drinking water, okay? This is not drinking water. We are catching water for watering the garden. I have a well down there to get me some drinking water. But most likely we're gonna go to Walmart's and get it in the bottle and stick it in the refrigerator. That's the way we do it. Okay, we got this. We need to get some strapping material to get that up, and then I'll get me a hole cut where we can pipe this over to into that hole right there. Like I said, we're probably gonna just put a hole and funnel it in there for now. I will make a permanent pipe eventually, but we're gonna get this up today so that what I'm trying to do right now is go ahead and get this started catching water so that I can be watering my plants, because right now I'm having to tote it from rain barrels way up yonder, simply because I didn't want to stretch a water hose out and turn it on right yet and put the sprinklers up. I just got little bitty plants, so I don't need a big soaking. I just want to pour a little around each plant while it's dry. Know what I mean, Vern? I got some of these things. I basically made them. And these ain't like professional grade now, y'all. He left on his tractor. You hear the tractor? Always hunting Brody. Try to get where y'all can see me and what I is doing here. So, first thing you do is you start right here. These that I am using, y'all, are called stitch screws. A lot of people don't know really what they are. They're not common. They're not like the metal to wood screws long. These are little short, fat screws. I don't know if it's gonna focus on my face. But anyway, it's a little short, fat screw. It gets bigger as it goes up, so it's for sandwiching two pieces of metal together. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about and what it's for. Some of you have no clue. I get it. All right. Excuse me. Scat. Okay. These Army pants, BDUs, this is why I like them. Is because I hate a tool belt and I can put all my screws in my pocket. Moving on down the line. Y'all, I didn't put these in no even pattern down through there now. I hope y'all don't get mad at me about it. Sometimes my OCD ain't working too well. Sometimes it works pretty good. The good thing is I can't see none of this from down there on the ground. All right, let's go down here and fix some holes. My ladder's a little wobbly right here where I'm at. There's a little piece of that. I think I'll cut it off just so that my hand don't slip and get cut on it. Look right there. See if I got 2 more screws. All right, we want to put a hole there. That hole there. Put that in that hole there. Now then, y'all come down here and look. All right, we got this right here situation. We got about that much room. And for right now, I'm thinking about, and I have a lid for this thing. What I'm gonna do is poke me some holes under here, and I'm just gonna try to funnel that water over there for now. What I'm gonna do. So what I have come up with is if I'll bend this back out like that, leave that in a bottom condition. I believe I can make it work just like that. Let's try it. See. I bet I'm short a screw. Yeah. I gotta have 1 more screw. I'm gonna go right through that like that at the bottom of there, I think. I don't know. Is that a good idea? I don't believe that's a good idea. That ain't what I want to do. No, sir. No, sir. Y'all, I came up with a more professional solution, and that was just to stick some blocks under here and hold that up. That way I didn't have to drill no more holes in there. That's more professional. Oh yeah, we're gonna see how this works though, because the reason I didn't want to drill nothing and screw it in there is because I really am gonna try to attach a pipe to that and silicone it or something, and you know. So this is temporary. We're gonna turn it on. I gotta close this valve over here off. And I got a jug right there, mainly so I can take these jugs and these buckets and such as this and catch water right back here. Get all my tools up. Now I gotta find my, I gotta seek and I find my rivet gun. Brody took a liking to that rivet gun because I was calling it a rivet gun. Oh, he laid it back down. Ah, well, y'all. If you've never seen a redneck water catchment system, this is it. This is it. Don't nobody else have one exactly like this. I'm gonna patent this. Thank y'all for watching Spirit of the Outdoors. Remember, the best way to do things is the way you like to do it. We'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one.